Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another meal prep / batch cooking video. So this is kind of like a power hour meal prep. You could easily do this meal prep within an hour. Just stay organized and multitask. That is the key to meal prepping in a timely manner. This is a smaller meal prep. I haven't been working as many hours, so I haven't had to meal prep as many things. However, next week I do go back to my regular hours, so I'm gonna have to start meal prepping larger meal preps again. But if you want to see what we meal prep this week, then definitely stick around. All right, so we're going to start out with breakfast. And if you guys know me at all, you guys know that we love our casseroles around this house. So my daughter's helping me out in the kitchen, so she put 10 eggs into that bowl, 1 can of jalapenos, they were just chopped up jalapenos, a handful of cheddar cheese, probably around a half a cup of bacon bits, and then some sour cream, probably around a third a cup of sour cream. Then she took a fork and just kind of stirred all that together, making sure all the egg yolks were broken. Then we just sprayed the heck out of the 9 by 13 inch pan baking dish with nonstick spray, poured the egg mixture in there, and then we kind of made an oopsie and we forgot to put in the seasoning, so we added the salt and pepper on top of there, and then she just went with a fork and kind of mixed that in when the egg mixture was already in the casserole dish. But that's okay, things happen. So we baked that casserole for around 22 minutes at 400 degrees. It came out perfectly. This is what Oscar takes to work pretty much every single week. Different variations, but it's usually some type of egg casserole or egg bite. Next up, we're going to be making some unstuffed taco peppers. This is delicious and simple. We just cut up 4 peppers. You can use whatever color you want. That is 2 pounds of ground beef. So we ended up using red peppers and orange peppers. Again, that was 4 of them. Then we took a heaping spoonful of garlic, as well as a large can of green chilies, roasted green chilies. Oh my goodness, you guys, that makes a dish so much better. As well as around probably 10 ounces of cream cheese. And that is going to make this so creamy and so good. I did use 1 bag of cauliflower rice. That is just the ones that you steam in the microwave. Make your life easy peasy. Then she just threw in there, Celine is the one making this as well. She threw in there 2 handfuls of cheese. Use whatever cheese you want to use. We used Colby Jack. And as you can see, it's super, super full. So she did the best that she could in stirring all that up. We did end up going in and adding 2 cans of Rotel with some green chilies, just a can of Rotel green chilies, 2 of those. As well as we went in with 2 heaping tablespoons full of taco seasoning. I make my own homemade taco seasoning. I will be sure to link that down in the description box as well. But oh my goodness, this is such a simple, easy, healthy meal. You're getting your vegetables, you're getting your fats, you're getting your proteins. So good. I just throw about a cup and a half of this in a bowl and I eat it like that. My son, who does not do keto, he actually throws it over white rice. But either way, whether you're keto or not, it's delicious. Next up, I'm going to be taking 2 more pounds of ground beef. We are going to be making egg roll in a bowl. Those are the ingredients I am going to be using, and this is super easy to throw together, and it's delicious. It is something that you could even eat on your non-dairy keto days if you're doing the challenge with me. So I just put in there a tablespoon of garlic. We're going to throw in there some Bragg's liquid aminos, a couple of tablespoons of chicken broth. We're also going to add in there some sriracha. Y'all know how much I love sriracha. Sriracha makes every dish better. As well as some sesame oil. Sesame oil has so much flavor, you guys. If you don't cook with it, you really should. We're going to put in there some onion powder, some ginger. We're going to put in there a little bit of pepper. We really don't need a ton of salt. So if you add salt, don't add much, because the liquid aminos has a lot of salt. So we are also adding in that 16-ounce bag of pre-shredded coleslaw mix. That is perfect for this. And I just kind of let that all simmer together. It is delicious. That's what it looks like when it's done. I can't keep this stuff in my house. I got my original recipe from Keto Connect. I will leave that in the description box below. Again, if you haven't tried it, so good. Your family's gonna love it. Next up, I am going to be making a chuck roast in the air fryer. This is the first time I've ever done this, but perfect for carnivore. I'm going to be adding just your plain sea salt and some pepper, and I did put foil at the bottom of my air fryer just for easier cleanup. So I obviously put it on air fry, and then I put the degrees at 400, and I cooked it for around 25 minutes, and then I flipped it over and I cooked it another 15 minutes. And just remember that when you go to reheat meat, you don't want it to be all the way done, because when you reheat it, it's going to cook it a little bit more. So that is about perfect. By the time you reheat it, it's going to come out just perfect. This was so good. It turned out really, really well in the air fryer. I will be doing it again. So last but definitely not least for this week, we are going to be making some cauliflower mac and cheese. It is delicious. So I am adding in there 1/2 cup of heavy whipping cream. The cauliflower was actually a microwavable bag, and I just microwaved it and then I put it in that pan. Then after that, I just added some Dijon mustard. Dijon mustard is so good in your cauliflower mac and cheese, as well as around 4 ounces of cream cheese, a cup of, that's just Colby Jack cheese. You can use whatever cheese you like. I added all the seasonings, salt, pepper, garlic powder, and some onion powder. I stirred that up. And while I was doing that, I did have a second bag of the cauliflower in the microwave. And so I did go ahead and dump that second bag in there as well. So that was 2 microwavable bags of cauliflower. This cauliflower mac and cheese turned out really well, although I did go in there and add one more ingredient, and that is ground nutmeg, just because it really makes the flavor pop. But nutmeg only takes a little pinch. A little bit goes a long way with nutmeg. Look at the end result for that. And if it's too much cauliflower per bite, you can make your cauliflower pieces a lot smaller, or you could use cauliflower rice and it'd be kind of like a loaded cauliflower. But either way, it's delicious. All right, y'all, so that concludes this week's meal prep. If you guys are enjoying these types of videos, if you could do me a favor and give it a big thumbs up, I would greatly appreciate it. And also, if you're not part of the Simply Misty family, go down there and smash that subscribe button. And if you subscribe, make sure you tap that bell so you can get notified whenever I upload a new video. Also, follow me on Instagram. Tag me on whatever it is that you're meal prepping. Let me know, show me. You guys give me ideas, and I like to see if you guys try any of my recipes and if you guys like them or not. Like I always say, I'm going to be praying for you, your family, and your country. Stay safe out there. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you guys, and don't forget to go out there and make today even better than yesterday, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye. On my own, but I don't know why you hit the road, but you don't realize I won't look back when you're around. I won't think twice when